Okay, welcome to turn 4. I did look through the rules a little bit some more, and let's see. Just about the generations for the potential contacts. If it says per package placement, you do keep drawing until you get a valid place. But again, with all the potential contacts that are already out there, I thought it was only one. So anyway, turn 4, I've come up with a master plan to get this done here in about a turn or two. So I have, there we go, yeah. So I did kind of write down that the green cluster flare, or nope, not green cluster, green star cluster, that signals a retreat. And so I'm just gonna say we're gonna retreat these guys up here. Yeah, so that way these potential contacts will go away, and then we'll assault objective number 2. And once we take objective number 2, we'll see what that potential contact is and deal with that. So that's the plan for this one. I'm also making sure that first platoon, they're probably going to do a platoon move into the farm, and then we won't tell this squad here, third squad, to quit firing, because then we can actually attempt to infiltrate that card and minimize exposure and hopefully get into the foxholes as well. So that's the initial plan, so we will get started. That's just the quick thoughts. So I'm just adjusting my charts. All right, and we'll go ahead and with the HQ event, which we have none. That's great. No headquarters event. So then we will go straight to the activation. Of course, our company HQ is in contact with the battalion, and we'll go ahead and draw for that. So they get a 5, which isn't bad. Let's go here. So that's 8. And for one of those commands, we're going to spin that, and then let's see, green star cluster. So the green star cluster, we're going to use this. There we go. So that gets fired up over here, which those flares are visible by those guys all the way down there. So that means we'll go ahead and retreat this squad, second or third squad, a third platoon, and then we'll also retreat this fire team. They are eligible, even though they are pinned, they can still move. So those two will be exposed. So that was that move, and then these guys are going to give up this objective for a hot second. So they're going to retreat too, and they as well will be exposed. All right. Yep. Dip. So you're not trading fire there. This goes away. That goes away. And oh yeah, that's why, because they're fired at this one. So that goes away. This goes away. Those guys will still stay pinned. No other changes. So that's done. And then that will stay there until the end of the turn. Those flares. Okay, so we got that all said and done. We'll go ahead and use, where's third? So we'll just use 2 commands to activate just first platoon and second platoon. Third platoon, they're just probably they're gonna wait for a platoon move, so we don't need very much. All right, so that's what we'll do. Okay. So those guys are activated. Let's go ahead and start the draws. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. So 3 plus 1, that's a 4 because they are undercover. Actually, we're no longer engaged. Now we have no contact. So that's what we've got. No contact. So that means the potential contact in A, when we eventually get there, is going to generate something. So what I do, first platoon, they get 4, so we're going to do that. They're going to use 2 commands to basically move the entire platoon that's under their command. And they're gonna move, we'll say in the attack position here, because then they can order these guys to infiltrate. But also, I can't remember. I just know we need to get these guys over here. First platoon gonna move out of cover with the radio. They're gonna stay there. They're in friendly territory, as it were. And I'm just grabbing an exposed marker just for this one stack, because that's too many exposed markers for everybody. There. So we got that. So they moved. Again, we're not going to move yet because we want to break contact with those guys up there. So they're not going to do anything. Second platoon isn't really going to do anything but attempt to convert this litter team. So let's go ahead and draw for a second platoon. I forgot to draw for them first. So they only get 2 commands. Oh boy. 2 commands, so they only get 6. So they're already going to spend 1 to try to convert this litter team. I think now they can convert it into a fire team. I'm pretty sure. Rally actions. Yes. They can turn it into a fire team. So let's go ahead and do that. So we got the 2. Right. Did I give them the 2 yet? I don't remember. No, I don't think I did. I feel like I don't know. Doesn't matter, we have so many commands now anyway. Or maybe I did. It was forwarded to, and I spent the 1. Okay, great. Oh dear, this has already turned out to be terrible. Okay, so we're looking for the rally action. We don't get it. So let's go ahead and do an exhort. See if we can just get 1 extra draw to rally, and doesn't happen, which I guess is okay, I suppose. Dang it. Alright, we're not gonna move them yet. And we'll probably no, we're gonna keep this fire team as is, I think, instead, and we'll use them as scouts. So we don't potentially have an issue with the 2 steps. Also, as they do the move, we're gonna use the assets here for the phone line. We're gonna just place that phone line here because I'm wanting to move the mortar squad from here to there in hopes of, or maybe they don't have to. Well, this is just in case if we decide to move when we get there. And putting down the phone line is a free action. Don't have to spend anything to do that. Alright, second platoon, they've tried to do that. I don't think we can attempt to do that again. And just for kicks, we'll go ahead and fold this squad. This fire team here. That has the paralyzed team, never mind. We are going to... I'm pretty sure the prisoners, I don't think we have to extract them because that's a casualty collection. But we're just going to move them back here a little bit. We're just going to make sure we secure those prisoners. I forgot that they were there. It was going to just put them back into, what squad is this? Third squad? No. Second squad. Oh, yep, second squad. So I was going to fold them in there and make them a full team, but they don't quite need it right now. So that's it. Those are the moves. I really can't do much of anything else. I want to do other things. But... Alright, so let's do the impulse for third platoon. So they should get 4, I suppose. Third platoon, they get way too many. Third platoon. They're not going to move up again because I don't know why this small arms is here. This should have been removed. And I don't know. Let's just go ahead and use one command again for kicks because these guys are pretty much done with their advance. So we're just going to fold this fire team into this squad here. So now they've rejoined, but they're still, let's say they're still exposed because I think I put them both on there because, yeah, they both retreated, so that's great. And that's it for the general impulse there. We'll go ahead and give First Sergeant is out, so we'll give the XO one command. And the XO isn't going to do much of anything because, oh wait, no, yeah, we're going to spin an XO to try and recover First Sergeant. So we're going to try to rally to convert them. 1, 2, good. So they rallied. So then our First Sergeant gets converted from a paralyzed team to a litter team. Oh dear. This is why you need trays. But I'm too lazy and I just don't have the room for it. Okay. So they're now a litter team. Great. So now that if they're on their way back, because I'm pretty sure, let's see, I'm pretty sure yeah, he's got a fire team side, so might be able to do that. And yes, this is correct. They don't actually have any. They don't have a volume of fire. They don't place one down unless they're on the fire team side. Okay, and that's it for the XO. XO is not going to do anything anymore. Nothing else to do. So what's left? What's next on the list? Let's look at the chart. So we've done general impulse. That's what it is. So 3 actions for general impulse, and I don't even know what to do with them at all. Because again, I'm trying to make all these guys go away because they no longer have line of sight to anything. Because the paralyzed teams and the later teams probably don't quite matter because they won't fire back. But I really want them to go away so we can just in the game, or not in the game, but in the mission, and collect our experience points and go on to our combat patrols. That's next. Yeah. General initiative. Good lord. We're gonna move this artillery FO down the stairs. And the artillery FO is going to move up. That's 2 commands at least. Let's see. Yeah, we did move artillery FO. And we're just gonna scrub the 3rd command because I can't think of anything to do with them. Okay, so we've done the initiative segment, we've done the general impulse. Now we'll do the enemy HQ event, and please, oh dear. So we have an HQ event, so let's see what it is. So here's the enemy higher HQ event. So on a 10, we have a 3. So 3, displace leaders, remove any leaders on cards with no US troops. No leaders are on the board or on the map. So that really doesn't do anything. Alright, so that wasn't as bad. If it was a counterattack, I would have been mortified, because then we would have to resolve all these potential contacts and it would suck. Really suck. Alright, so enemy activity check segment. So let's take a look at that chart if I can find it. I think, nope, that's not it. That's not it. This should be it. So already for the ones that have not under fire and no line of sight to a US unit, automatically they're just gonna go So that means for this guy, he's removed. Limited action teams, let's see. No, not an assault team, but a fire team. Well, that really sucks. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of what I was trying to do, I guess. Dang it. Okay, so maybe my master plan isn't so great after all. So let's see. Out of 3, let's draw on a 3. So 3, the third one. All right, so the paralyzed team, they are not pinned. And see, what is it? Paralyzed team, not on a US occupied card. They're not doing anything. Yeah, that stinks. And then for the fire team, that's pinned down. They are pinned down and they're not under cover. And they can't rally. But anyway, they don't have to rally because they're pinned and not uncovered. So out of 5, just follow the steps. 1. What does that mean? Pinned, not uncovered. 1, they're not going to do anything. Okay. All right, next card out of 2 from left to right. 2. All right. The paralyzed team, they're pinned down. They're not going to do anything. Actually, maybe they might. Paralyzed team. Okay, so there's 3 of them that we can resolve on side of 3. The first one, so bottom to top, left to right. Litter team goes first. They are pinned. And they are not under cover. So on that one, on a 5, awesome, they fall back. So they get removed from play. Great. Next, out of 2, wrong deck, friend. Out of 2, 1. So that would be the fire team that's pinned down. So they're the same thing. They are pinned, not under cover. Out of 5. Okay, so we reshuffle. So out of 5, 2. I think that's nothing. Yeah, pinned under cover. 1 is yeah, no action. All right, so that's it. We are going to reshuffle and be back. All right, we're all shuffled up, and I totally forgot what I was trying to do. I know we resolved for the litter team. Maybe it was the paralyzed team? No, we did the fire team. Paralyzed team, what are they doing? All right, so they're pinned, not under cover, on a 5, 1, they're not doing anything. Last one, litter team, pinned down, and they are under cover. So they're pinned under cover, so out of 4, what happens? 2, which is nothing. So they 2 are not doing anything. So that's the enemy activity check segment. Mutual capture and retreat phase. Oh yeah, so retreat any non-pinned and non-captured paralyzed team. So this paralyzed team is not pinned, not captured, so they are removed. All right. And then it's the vehicle phase, which nothing happens. Update fire missions, which we don't have any at the moment, so we can remove this incoming. That goes away. And then evaluate potential contact markers. Nothing there. And combat effects, there's no combat going on this turn at all. All right, so then everybody, so that means they're no longer pinned, they're no longer pinned, they're no longer pinned. So maybe my supposed master plan isn't working out so well, because there's these 2 fire teams. So small arms fire is going to be powerful, but we can probably draw them in a crossfire, which is good. So we might get away with something here. All right, so then exposed markers. This goes away. This goes away. This exposed marker. This exposed marker goes away. This exposed marker goes away. And I think that's it. Yeah. And then pyrotechnics go away. So this has been used up, and that won't be back for this mission. Can't use it again. Alright, so now we're ready to assault the objective, number 2. And we're ready to move on to turn number 5. Turn 5. Alright, so turn 5. We'll be right back.